And to Bill's point, a lot of people use AI in the sense of write me this email, please make it sound happy, make it sound leadership like, make it sound good, right? And then send. And that's where AI stops for a lot of people, right? And that what Bill's assessment shows. But specifically with partner marketing and AI, some of the actual workflows and use cases that I'm using personally and that I've kind of helped others use, and some people have taught me, are as follows. So in partner marketing, you are going to market as partners, right? So a lot of the time, I love to take a content piece from a partner that they have speeds and feeds, ICPs, ideal customer profiles, and I'll merge it with my current ICP, and then we can have a joint solution brief that we want to go to market with. So that's like a content creation piece. To Bill's point, taking a webinar like this recording and then using the transcript and grinding it out into how do I want to go to market with IT directors? How do I want to go to market with SAs, right? And then having different email talk tracks that hit your brand voice, that match your ICP, and then you can flow that into an email outreach sequence is very powerful. And I think a lot of people manually doing this, you're losing a lot of time. And that's where you lose a lot of ROI, right? So you should always put this through a very fine-tuned window of how you want to put this content out into the world. Because the age-old saying of content is king, in my personal opinion, is dead. Like, I don't know if you've seen the movie Incredibles. If everyone's super, nobody is, right? Everyone can use AI. Nobody's special. How do you make AI special for you? I said this in a podcast with Partner Vista a while ago. So if you guys have watched that, you'll hear me kind of reiterating a couple things here. But I think it's very important to have the human thumbprint in your work. So use it as the thing that gets you 80% of the way, and then take it the rest of the 20, put your stamp on it. And the things that are unique to you, your experiences, the things that you've lived, how you think are very important to make sure that what you're putting out from a content point of view is yours versus slop. Examples of that are, one of the things I like to do is I'll just talk to my phone. I like to use OpenAI's microphone feature on the phone. It uses Whisper, which is the backend that does speech to text very well. I think it's the best one out there that does it. And there's plenty of other tools that can do this too. Use a voice
I think
memo.
GPT does it as well.
Yeah, just talk, how you talk, your cadence, your flow, the words you use, and just kind of like start putting that together. Put it in a text document, put it into a GPT or into a project. If you use Claude, I believe they call them projects. ChatGPT's GPT, Gemini uses Gems. Put that in there as like examples, context, so they understand your tone, the way you speak, the things that you often say. And then you can put that out into market, and it will use your words, your flow, your context as a way of writing. And that really helps fine tune the content that you're putting out into market. And then consequentially, you can do the same thing. You can take all your brand pieces and use those as examples. So if you're using a brand creator, so these are all like little bits and pieces, and I can go on in use cases. I have a whole bunch of different workflows I can talk about here. So, and if I don't touch on anything, and if I'm sparking anyone's like interest, you want to DM me on LinkedIn, like put aside 3 hours because I'll chat AI all day.